You don't actually need to manifest anything. You just need to align your vibrational frequency with the reality where it already exists. There are unlimited parallel universes existing right now where you are doing very different things based on your identity, based on your beliefs about yourself and reality, and mostly based on your vibrational frequency. I'm Alyssa, and I remind you that this timeline is optional. How do you know you're actually on a new timeline? When you quantum jump, reality has a lag time. When you make the energetic shifts, do the identity work, and shift your belief systems to be a match to the version of you that's living on that timeline, it does not reflect that back to you right away. You actually jump timelines before reality reflects that back. Reality is a mirror, but reality has a lag time. This is why it is so important to persist in the assumption that you are on the new timeline before it shows back up to you. And one way you can stay confident about that and persist in the assumption is by knowing the signs that you are on a new timeline. Let's talk about them. Are you experiencing any of these right now? One of the top signs that you are on a new timeline is signs, synchronicities, and déjà vu. When you're on the new timeline and you have begun to merge with that version of you, but reality is still loading, you get signs from your spirit guides and from the universe and the other version of you that you're doing the work, that you're almost there. Deja vu is actually memories from the parallel timeline version of you that has already gone through these things. When you quantum jump, it does not happen overnight. You don't go to bed in your shitty apartment alone, going through a breakup, and open your eyes the next day and you're in your dream home with your soulmate, although you do get there. But you start having deja vu, and it can be about the most minuscule things while you're on your quantum leap because you're remembering the version of you that already experienced this. When I quantum jumped to the reality where I'm with my soulmate in my dream home, I had so many weird deja vus over literally the past 3 years. And I've been on this new timeline for 3 years. But the weirdest one was after I was like, I'm already jumped, I'm already here. And the day after our wedding, we're in the hotel room and I started like having these weird downloads because in that version that I merged with, I had married him long before. Like we were already married in a parallel timeline. I just merged with the version of me that is now married to him, but my life still had to unfold in a linear fashion. That's one of the weirdest things about quantum leaping is we think because we're merging with a different version of us that even though that version of us did it before we did it because time is not linear, life has to rearrange itself so your life still looks linear. So you get deja vus where that version of you already did the thing and you're in the new timeline. And so you start having these weird memories. You start feeling like you're falling into your body. You might get like weird energetic buffering signals because you're literally moving in and out of realities vibrationally. Whatever reality you're a match for, that's the vibrational frequency that you're at. So when you're quantum leaping, your body's like buffering. So I was getting like a lot of like falling into my body, a lot of deja vus, a lot of just feeling energetic highs and lows. A lot of angel numbers. If you have a spirit animal that you're tuned into, your spirit guides might be throwing a lot of those at you. You're going to be hearing conversations, hearing music, seeing people talk about the thing that is in that reality that you want, or friends around you start manifesting the thing that you want because you're aligning with the vibrational frequency where that's a reality for you. Oftentimes, other people reflect that back to you before it's yours. Like if you're quantum jumping to the reality where you're with your soulmate, maybe your best friend start dating someone that's their soulmate, or all of a sudden movies everywhere are romantic comedy movies about soulmates, or you're just hearing people talk about their soulmate. That means that you're close to that reality. You will find yourself in environments where the thing that you want, the thing you want to manifest, the thing that exists in that reality that you want is more normal and you are surrounded by your vision in a sense. It's like all around you because the universe is like, hey, it's here. It's so close. You're a vibrational match to this. This is why you're able to see it in other people, places, and things. This is why you're able to notice it in movies, in songs, in everyone around you. Because everything is existing right now, but we can only perceive that which we are a vibrational match to. So when you're close to having that thing in your life, you are aware that it's always around you. I met my soulmate like 20 years ago, and I was not a vibrational match. So I was not even aware of the fact that I could have been living this life 20 years ago, but it's okay. I had to go through what I went through. But once I got to be a vibrational match for being with my soulmate, it was like all of a sudden, oh my God, this is the person. Here he is. Let's go. That starts to happen. You begin to perceive things that you are now a vibrational match to. You are aware. You become aware of what you're a vibrational match to. It's all around you. It seems like it's all around you, but it's been around you the whole time. Another sign you're on a new timeline is you find yourself doing different things than your day to day routine. You have a different routine. You might just be going to a class at the gym that's an hour later. You might be driving a different way to work. You might start ordering a different kind of coffee. These things seem small, but they're not. You have a new identity. The version of you that's living on your dream timeline has a different identity, different belief systems, and a different vibrational frequency than you. They also make different choices than you because we make choices based on our belief systems, based on our identity, and based on our vibrational frequency. So you might think that you're making just small little choices. It's because things are not aligning with you the way that they were before. So you might align better with the class that's later. Your body starts wanting a different kind of coffee. You think you're just randomly making new choices, deciding to try new things. But no, it's because that version of you does different things than you do. So when you find yourself in different environments making different choices, you are merging with the version of you that has a different identity than you. You might be wearing different clothes. You might be buying different food. Again, these things seem small, but they're not. We are creatures of habit, but when our identity shifts, our choices shift. When you are making different choices and you find yourself in different environments, that's a sign you're on a new timeline. You are experiencing what I call recalibration, energetic highs and lows. This is when you're almost on the new timeline, but you're basically there. When you're quantum leaping, your body goes through energetic highs and lows because you are going in and out of different realities. In order to quantum leap and match the frequency of the reality you want to exist on, you have to be a vibrational match to that reality, but your body is not used to holding that frequency all the time. If they were, you would live in that reality and you would not need to quantum jump. When you're experiencing energetic highs and lows, the highs are you being a match to that reality where you're moving in that reality, and the lows is your body trying to regulate your nervous system and recover from all the energetic buffering that it is doing. That is a good sign you are on a new timeline. Another great thing is when you are triggered by something and it no longer bothers you. Something that bothered you a day ago, something that bothered you a month ago, something that's been bothering you for the last 15 years suddenly does not bother you anymore because you have a different identity. You are a new you. That version of you has healed that thing, so it does not bother you anymore. If you've ever done any plant medicine or NLP time techniques, any sort of limiting belief work, where you've looked at a trigger, you've healed what you thought it meant about you, and you can't even find the charge anymore, you've done quantum healing. When you're quantum leaping and you are a new you, that version of you is not triggered by the same things because they have different beliefs about themselves and reality. They have a different identity and they have a different vibrational frequency. A really good thing to practice when you are quantum leaping is ask yourself, if you're bothered by something, would the version of you on that timeline be bothered by that? Do not let things bother you that are not vibrationally worth your attention. Yes, do the work to heal them. We don't want to just spiritually bypass them, but that version of you is not triggered by the same things. Sometimes you're not triggered because you've done the healing work while you're quantum leaping, you've cleared limiting beliefs, you've let go of things that are not a match. Or sometimes it's because you are literally merging with that version of you where that thing almost did not happen, where that loop has been closed, where they never took something that happened in their life to mean anything bad about themselves. That's usually why we're triggered. It's because we need to do shadow work. My pets keep trying to come into the room. That's what all the noise is. Another sign I wasn't going to talk about, but animals are enthralled by you. All my pets are coming into my room right now because my energy is at such a high frequency. When you're quantum leaping into a higher vibrational frequency, things that are at a higher frequency are going to be automatically attracted to you. Now, this might be animals want to be around you more, babies want to be around you more, people are giving you things, you're being invited to more things. Things are flowing into your life that you're not even like trying to even manifest, that maybe are unrelated to the thing that you're manifesting. I keep saying manifesting, but that are related to the version of you that has the thing on that parallel timeline. Things come to you because you're more magnetic. When you're quantum jumping to a higher reality, and if the thing you want is better than the reality you're living in now, it's at a higher frequency. You have become a higher vibrational frequency, and things are attracted to you. People are attracted to you. Animals are attracted to you. You're receiving more good in your life because you're a magnet and you're literally vibrating at a higher frequency that good things just start pouring in. And one of the top signs that you're on a new timeline is you're in this space that I call the void, where reality has not reflected that back to you. But you feel like such a different person that you are no longer looking for the thing. You look back on yourself from a couple days ago, a week ago, a month ago, and you feel like a completely different person. Because you are. You have merged with the version of you that already has the thing you want, but your life is still going to unfold in a linear fashion. When we quantum jump, it does not happen overnight, it happens energetically. And then life and reality has to rearrange where a bridge of incidents is going to happen that are going to unfold in your life very quickly, that are going to take you to experience the thing that a version of you is already experiencing. But you are merging with the version of you that already has that. So it already does exist, but life still has to unfold in a linear fashion. I don't know if it's so that we don't think we're crazy or something, but that is how quantum leaping works. You start to be so embodied in the new identity as that version of you that, like, you're kind of feeling very weird and you can sense that reality is different. If you ever watched the show Sliders in the 90s, it was Jerry O'Connell. And I was obsessed with that show when I was like a kid. Now I know why. But he would quantum jump into different realities. And some of the realities were completely different. Like a different person was president, he was married to someone else. And some realities looked almost exactly the same. But when you are on a new timeline, you can feel it. Things can be different. The story that I tell about my husband is we knew each other 20 years ago and he used to have a tattoo on his arm of a koi fish. He does not have that anymore. And we didn't talk for like 15 years and he did not get it removed. He swears to me that he never has it, but what's weird is he says that he wanted to get it. He said, "Yeah, I wanted to get a koi fish tattoo." And I'm like, "No, you actually had one like when I knew you back in the day." What's weird, so things like that can happen where like something is shifted in reality. I've had an experience where there's one house in my neighborhood that is completely different and I'm like, "Okay, I'm just on a different reality that's pretty similar, but this one house is different." Like they didn't rebuild it in a night and it's weird. But oftentimes it's just that you feel that reality is different. You have this like eerie, I don't know if eerie is the right word. It's eerie because it doesn't quite feel the same, but like you can just sense energetically that something is different and you know that you are different from the version of you a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago whenever you started doing the energetic work because you literally have merged with you, so you are new you. And when you have quantum left and you've been in the reality for a while now and you have the thing that you want, you will look back on yourself from a year ago, from 2 years ago, from 3 years ago, and you'll be like, "Oh my god, I'm a completely different person," because what happened, that version of you still exists, but you made a choice to merge with the version of you that was already living the thing. And so, because you're blending with them and you have a new identity, new belief systems, and a new vibrational frequency, you are a new you. And it will be weird to look back on versions of yourself. So, another sign you're on a new timeline is you're looking back at yourself from like a couple weeks ago. And it's like hard to resonate with that version of you, maybe with the choices they made, maybe with their behaviors, maybe with belief systems they have, because you have merged with the version of you that has different beliefs, a different vibrational frequency, and a different identity. If you desire something, it's because a parallel timeline version of you has it, is living it. Anything we imagine for us can be real. It is real in some sense of the quantum soup of reality. Every probability is a possibility. Align your belief systems, your vibrational frequency, and your identity with the version of you that's already living on that timeline. Let go of anything that is not a match to that reality. You have to let go of things that are not a match so that you can raise your frequency up to exist. Now my cat wants to leave. Maybe my vibration dipped. To exist in that parallel reality. There are higher realities for you. What you desire is what you are meant to live in your life. Your desires are your roadmap. Remember, this timeline is optional. Much love.